For my supporters that know me, you know that once I sell a timepiece, another one is coming soon. Recently, I sold my Rolex Explorer 2 16570 with the black dial, and it wasn't a sad experience. I actually enjoyed the timepiece for the time being, but I realized it just wasn't hitting the way I expected it to. I made a video saying that I sold the timepiece for $500. And I want to clear some things up because I know some of you guys don't watch my entire video, and sometimes I make my points towards the middle and end. So this is a heads up, guys. Sometimes you need to watch the entire video to really get the whole point. All I was trying to say was that was the amount that I lost from purchase to sale for when I sold it. Now, the idea of a loss may seem bad for some people, maybe most. But for me, I look at a timepiece not just as a monetary investment, but I look at it as an investment based on maybe the relationships that I was able to gain with that timepiece. A timepiece should be first purchased because you love it. The primary reason for timepieces should be the love for that specific timepiece. Then everything else is a byproduct, guys. The relationships that you're gonna be able to develop based on just wearing that timepiece out and about. It's a conversation starter. It's something where you could take it to a business meeting and that may make a person like you more. I know it sounds sad and it sounds strange, but this is the world that we live in. This is how society operates in a way. So sitting across the table from someone you're trying to make a business deal with, and let's say he sees a timepiece that, hey, catches his eye, maybe he even has one in his collection. That's a way to bond almost, especially as men when it comes to, our timepieces. So that's one way to look at it, guys. Sometimes it's not totally just monetary. Yes, you lost $500, but you're able to kind of make up for that $500 based on, let's say, the network that you're able to, gain. And sometimes, yes, guys, this is the timepiece that helps you in gaining that relationship. And I must admit, it can be a monetary gain in the investment if you're trying to look at it like that. This is not financial advice. This is not really a tip, but it's one way to actually make your money back. Let me just give you this example. Sometimes I do it and it works to my advantage, and sometimes you can lose more. Let's just say I bought a timepiece for $10,000. I sold it for $9,000. Now that $9,000, that capital, I could use it and trade it in the stock market. I don't know if some of you guys are into Forex or crypto, whatever the case may be. You could put that money into the market and gain back that 5-10% loss that you had taken from selling that timepiece. Something to consider. You could lose more, guys. That's a heads up. But you can also make back the actual money that you lost from selling the timepiece. So hopefully you guys understand the whole concept of that video when I was trying to say I purchased this timepiece for $500. It was pretty much a loss of $500, but I wasn't totally sad at the end because I was able to gain value elsewhere. As I mentioned in the intro, when one timepiece goes, another one is coming. I'm actually looking. There's nothing really I have my eyes on. So what I'm seeking is a vintage timepiece, as you guys may be able to guess already, because you guys know I love vintage timepieces. But specifically, I'm looking for a restoration piece. I'm looking for something where it needs an overhaul. It needs some work done to it, mostly with the movement. When I purchase a vintage timepiece, I'm not so quick to polish the case. One thing I may polish or replace is the crystal, the acrylic crystal, but everything else, as far as the dial, I don't touch it. And the case, I try to keep it with the scratches, the dings, all the same. But the movement, I want something to where I could collaborate with a watchmaker and show the process of restoring the timepiece. Actually, I do have my eye on one timepiece, but I don't think I'll be able to pick it up. It's a Tudor, but yeah, just any brand, to be honest. It could be a Seiko, it could be a Rolex, it could be an AP, but it needs to be vintage and it needs restoration. So that's gonna be the next timepiece that I pick up. And hopefully you guys stay tuned for that content coming soon. And to stay tuned and stay up to date, you guys need to hit that subscribe button. And to help me with the YouTube algorithm, guys, you gotta give this video a thumbs up. And again, you have the super thanks down on the bottom right. That's where you can make voluntary donations to the channel, and it's gonna be put to good use. Guys, thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.